Hello, today I'll be talking to you about mobile phones, which I have chosen for the new media outcome stack for new media. Back in the old days, house landlines and faxes were the way to communicate with others than in person. In 1987, Telecom Australia launched Australia's first cellular network based on the USA AMPS, which is Advanced Mobile Phone System of an analog or 1 gig standard. When handheld mobile phones were first made, the Motorola Dynatrac 8000X, commonly known as the Brick, and were shockingly sold for $4,250 each. That will be $19,300 today. 2 years later, in June, the 100,000 amp service was connected. In 1992, in January, Optus was licensed as a carrier, and in June began to resell the amp service. By October, the 500,000 amps connection was made. In December, Vodafone was also licensed as a carrier and began building its own network. A phone's purpose was purely meant only for calling. Now have come a long way. They are more compact. They come in different sizes, shapes, models, colors, cameras, videos. Who's got a bigger screen? What crazy thing can we do with this phone? And what new app can we download next? In 2009, worldwide, 51 million cars were sold, 210 million TVs were sold, and 1.2 billion mobile phones were sold. Think that's crazy? In January to March in 2010, 314.7 million phones were sold. 54.3 were smartphones, and now 19% of all phones sold now are smartphones. Mobile phones have made our society so easy to interact and organize plans on the go. Phones these days to people are not just a luxury, but also it's a necessity, and are very personal to people. I particularly and others would agree that people feel lost without their phone on them. You can use mobile phones pretty much at any place at any time. Software as well as hardware have become more advanced, such as using internet, giving us access to Facebook, Skype, YouTube, Twitter, etc. to be used in our hands wherever we want. Phones have grown and will keep growing as they were for personal use, but now are used in workplaces, used as media devices, uploading music, even emailing on the go, SMS messages for Bluetooth, etc. People are now even ordering Domino's pizza from their phone using the Domino's app. Apple has an app for nearly every single company, such as One Free Cabs, internet banking, etc. iPhones update every now and then to add new features to it, to change things about it, to fix any bugs, and to release new things that come out, and also to give access to new updated features on the iPhone. The evolution of the smartphone has changed the way that the consumer interacts with brands via mobile technology, aka mobile apps. Apps can connect with consumers on a personal level and engage them through games, competitions, and product reviews, all from the convenience of their mobile phone. Children are more likely to own a mobile phone than a book. In 2004, the Motorola Razr was launched as the first marketed exclusively fashion phone. Over 4 years, it sold 110 million units. In 2007, the first iPhone was released. In the first 3 days, the iPhone sold 1.7 million units, raising to 5.2 million units in 2009. And now in 2011, it has raised above 60 million units. By the end of 2010, 53% of companies will have deployed iPhones. iPhones are said to increase the use of device for work purpose. In 2009, 4.2 billion was spent on apps. Stats say in 2013 that 29.5 billion would be spent on apps. In the first 3 months of 2010, 1.475 trillion messages were sent worldwide, but by the end of 2010, 6.5 trillion messages will have been sent. It has affected the production of other medias by getting the people to have use for other things. Its circulation has rapidly moved, and the consumption has basically digested other media products, so that the iPhone or any phones will be used more. Over 70% of the world population now have a mobile phone, and moreover, in years to come, the iPhone will change more, upgrading and getting better, impacting and affecting the life of every iPhone user. Who knows what they will have in mind for the future? Thank you for listening to me.